right, a very good morning to you. It's good to see you right here on Your World on this Wellness Wednesday. And you all know, every single Wednesday, we talk about anything and everything health related and wellness really in general. And today we'll be talking about something that maybe a lot of people might be cringing at the mention of the same. And a lot of you be like, okay, Kumbe, we need to talk about those things, okay? And I'm talking about bra and breast health, okay? And we just want to understand, first of all, for the ladies, yeah, we need to teach you how to master the art. And this is as far as bra fitting technique. Because again, we did some sort of like research, yeah, and asked very random questions around us, our friends, you know, some colleagues here in the office, and a lot of people actually don't know their bra size to start with, okay, and what makes a perfect bra or a well-fitting bra. So we want to delve deeper into the same, but also demystify some of these myths and misconceptions. And one of the things that a lot of people actually ask is, can wearing an underwire bra cause breast cancer? So we have a doctor here with us to also help us really demystify some of these myths and misconceptions, but also give us the facts that we need to have as far as bra and well-fitting bra is concerned and how that contributes to our breast health. So it's going to be an amazing conversation. And for the men, yes, this is also a conversation for you because you also need to know these things and maybe help teach your daughters, your sisters, your wives, your girlfriends, you know, because Valentine's is around the corner and I'm pretty sure you'll be looking for something to gift them, okay? But I digress. So my guests are already here. We have Dr. Joy Okello, who's a medical doctor, here with us this morning. Thank you so much, Dr. for making the time. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
How do you feel about this whole topic?
Well, it's a nice topic.
Right?
It's a nice topic because most people are not aware on the type of bra that they need to use. Apart from that, even the health issues that probably are related with that.
That's true. That's true. And we also have Faith Kemuto, who is a bra expert from Titi, Kenya. Good to have you this morning. How are you? You look lovely. And I know this is well in your corner because you deal with this every single day, right? I'm just going to ask straight up, what is one thing that's dealing with a lot of women? What is that biggest concern across all body? Doesn't matter your bra size, your cup size, and all those things. What is that one concern that all the women share in common?
Every woman wants a good fitting bra and support.
Yes, support and comfort.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll talk about then what exactly that means when we say finding that perfect bra to contribute to your, you know, general well-being, really, you know, and breast health as well. Okay, and the question that we're having for you this morning as well is very simple, okay? And exactly what influences your choice of bra, okay? For the ladies, what exactly influences your choice of bra? Is it the padding? Is it the form, how it looks like? What exactly influences your choice of bra? Engage with us on our socials, and that is at NTV Kenya, both on Facebook and on X. And tag me as well at Lubembe_Winnie. But if you want to call in live and ask your question, feel free to do so as well. The numbers are down on your screen. And also use our WhatsApp number 0112 500 400. So Faith, I'm just going to begin with you and then I'll come to you, Doc. The perfect bra, like I said, what exactly does it look like? Because at the back of our minds, we all have that, you know, notion that I need to find a perfect bra. But what exactly does that mean?
Okay, so it varies with different women.
All right.
There's a woman who would prefer a bra that is non-wired. There's a woman who would prefer a bra that is wired. There are women who prefer padded. But yeah, technically it varies by different women. But the most important thing we tell women to look out for is the support you get here.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too tight.
All right.
It shouldn't be too loose.
Okay.
Just right.
Just right. Oh, I like that. Just right. And we also have a mannequin here so that you will help us really understand what exactly that that means, okay? But before that, we'll give you a few seconds, okay? Digest what she said, and then when we come back, we'll focus more on the same. So let's take a very quick break. We'll see you right after. All right, welcome back. Glad you're still with us. The show is Your World, and like I said, today is Wellness Wednesday. So just in case you're tuning in right now and thinking, okay, Winnie, what are we talking about today? We're talking about bras and breast health and why it's important for all of us to, first of all, have this information at hand and demystify all the myths and misconceptions surrounding the same. And we have Faith Kemunto, who's a bra expert from TT Kenya, with us this morning, as well as Dr. Jerry Okello, who's a medical doctor, to answer all your questions, including does wearing an underwired bra cause breast cancer? Okay, so there's so much to discuss and discover in today's conversation. But Faith, let's just start with the perfect bra. Okay, what exactly makes a perfect bra? Because we all want that, right?
Yeah.
That is,
Okay, so it varies with different women.
Right.
There's a woman who would prefer a non-wired bra. There's a woman who would prefer a bra with a wire. And there are women who prefer padded bras. It just varies. So, but what we always tell our clients and every woman, make sure that this part is just right. Not too loose, not too tight. Just right for you.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, when you say just right, we would want it like too tight so that it offers that support.
No, if you make it too tight, then it might make you very uncomfortable. And yeah, you can also mess with the blood supply as well. Yeah.
What about the pads? Because there's some women who prefer heavy padded bras, and others, and listen, as long as it's a bra, it does the job. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah. So for padded bras, it's a preference thing.
Okay.
But for most of the time, we try to tell women to steer away from the padded bras, because first of all, they mess with the shape, the natural shape of your boob. Because already you see that's a molded thing. It's molded into a certain shape.
Yeah.
So your boob has to fit into that certain shape already, that's already there. But now for the lace bras, your boob just, it goes with the natural shape. So it doesn't alter anything to your boobs.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the lift? Yes. Lifts.
The lift is this part as well. This part plays a major role in the lift of your breast.
All right. Now it makes sense when you say it needs to be just right. Not too tight, not too. And we have different bra for different, I don't want to say occasions, but different types, right?
Yeah.
Which you will take us through. But Doc, can we first of all understand, can the type of bra impact sort of like our general well-being and most importantly, physical health?
Thank you, Winnie. Usually we know that there are people with different type of breasts.
Okay.
We have large breasts, we have
smaller breasts,
and we have medium breasts. Now, depending on what kind of breast you have, definitely some people will want a bigger breast if they want to look good, and there's a way that it can affect your mental health. There are those ones with bigger breasts who will want their breasts to look firm as they move around, as they do their normal duties.
All right.
So one thing that we see is mental health is important when it comes to such things.
All right. So mental health, physical health.
Physical health. When you look good physically, definitely your mental health will also be taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's important that when somebody has self-confidence, depending on the type of bra she's using, then this will help them maintain their mental health.
All right.
Apart from that, we know very well that bras can be used in an appropriate way.
All right.
There are people who could probably use dirty bras, which will affect their skin and bring infections. And then there are those ones who will use loose bras. Then whatever they wanted to achieve, at the end of the day, they don't achieve.
Yeah.
Meaning that if at all you have a bra that is loose, if you wanted it to be firm, then it won't give you that.
What give you what
you wanted.
You want at that
then
time,
eventually, if it's sagging that you're trying to prevent, because we know that there are large boobs or large breasts can lead to sagging. If at all you don't use the right bra, then eventually you won't do it.
You know, and especially when you talk about sagging, I mean, this is a natural thing, right? It will happen eventually at some point. But we have some women who, quote unquote, to prevent that, would wear bras all day, all night, every day, so that, you know, to prevent that from happening. So I don't know whether this is a myth or this is some fact to it, that wearing a bra constantly all day, every day will prevent sagging.
Well, we have people with large breasts or big breasts that if they don't wear
some sort of support,
then it might lead to sagging. You know, sagging now, that means that the tissues will be heavier and then they will pull your skin. Now, if you wear breast bras, they help a lot in reducing that pull, that stretch. So it's important that we use well-fitted breast bras to avoid sagging.
Faith, what do you say to that?
I concur with him.
Yeah. Okay.
But also, I'd like to add to it. I wouldn't, from a professional point of view, I wouldn't recommend women sleeping with their bras.
Yeah.
You can wear it during the day, but don't sleep with your bra.
Yeah. The first thing the women say, they remove the first thing you get on.
I mean,
when
me
you get
too.
Right? Because it's anyway. So you said a well-fitted bra has to be just right and conform to the natural shape of the breast, right?
Yes.
So we have different types. Can we go through them? And then I can see you also have a tape measure that you'll take us through the whole process of then understanding your perfect bra depending on the size, right? So we'll talk about that in just a second. But yes, can we talk about then the different types of bras? And when you say, I mean, there's some who might prefer to wear their bras all day, every day, and even at night just to help with support. Then is there a specific type of bra for that? Because I don't want to believe someone with an underwired bra sleeping with it at night. Like it's just, it sounds uncomfortable, right?
It does.
So can we start with the different types of bras?
Okay. So there are sports bras for when you're going to the gym or you're doing your errands that are high impact. There is the nursing bra for breastfeeding.
You have some with them, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you see them?
Do.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
she came prepared.
So for the sports bra, this is how it looks like.
All right.
We recommend a wired sports bra.
Oh, really?
Yes, we do.
Okay, why?
You see, when you're moving around, your breast need that support.
Okay.
And you can imagine you're on a treadmill, you're running, your boobs are just going everywhere. You will feel pain. And you will be very uncomfortable and in so much pain.
Okay.
So that's why we recommend the wired sports bra. And then we also recommend when you're shopping for sports bra, you look for one that has the racer back. This is the racer back, or a J-hook. Okay. There are bras that come with a J-hook that you can attach this strap to this other strap.
Yeah.
But most of them are usually in this racer back design.
Why do you advise that?
For maximum support. Yes.
Okay.
Because especially like for me, I'm a heavily busted lady. So I'd need, yes, I'm blessed. So I'd need maximum support.
Yeah.
So this offers that. It holds, the wire holds the band sides here, and this bring up my boobs.
Okay.
So that whatever I'm doing, if I'm running, they don't move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the pain thing that you talked about, I'm pretty sure we've all felt that, especially the gym.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So sports bra, but with wires.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
And then we have a nursing bra.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is a nursing bra.
All right.
It looks like a normal bra, but it has a certain feature that helps breastfeeding mothers to nurse their kids.
Yes.
It detaches here.
Yeah.
And then your boob will remain in place.
Okay.
So even if you're pumping, you can still use it to pump.
That's true.
And then when you're done, you attach it back.
Convenience and comfort. Because I can see, and even the straps that are a bit thicker.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who prefer the thinner, what is called straps, and others prefer thicker straps. Maybe you'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But I like that because it's ease of use and convenience, you know. And when the baby wants milk, they want milk. They don't care what.
Especially, they don't care if you're in public. They want to feed.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
And then another thing, it's a non-wired breastfeeding bra. So that is very important because when you're nursing, you want comfortability, and you don't want to put yourself at risk of, like, let's say mastitis, because you're like pressuring your boob too much.
Yeah.
So we recommend non-wired breastfeeding bra.
And then it's not padded.
Yes, it's not padded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there are women who prefer wired nursing bras, which is totally fine as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see that. I see that. All right. Any other type of bra that
Yes.
we need to also know about?
Yes, I do have. This is a non-wired bra.
Okay. It looks like it will still give you the maximum support that you need.
Yeah, because
right?
the band is long enough. It is firm enough and long enough.
Okay.
So that there are women who medically they are told not to wear wired bras. They can't wear wired bras.
Yeah, Dr. will tell us why.
Yeah.
What are some of those?
So this is what we recommend. And also, there, as you had said, there are women who prefer to wear bras all day, every day.
Even at night.
I'd recommend this.
Okay, non-wired
bra.
Okay,
yes.
All right, and even the straps are way thicker than the other one.
Because this one now, because it doesn't have the wire to give that support, it needs thicker straps and a thicker band.
Okay, to still give that maximum support.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Any other? I mean, you know those days when you just want to look your best, okay? It's PG now, but you know.
So this...
Oh, look at that.
This is a harness bra, meaning it has a certain detail up here that when you wear, the detail would be seen on your chest.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you've seen them around. They look really, really beautiful. Yeah.
And then this, as I carried this so I can show you their different sizes.
Sure, yes.
Yes. Like for this one is a 38K. So it's 38 here and a K here
at the cup.
In the cup. Yes.
Okay.
So there's bras for every size. Yeah.
And every occasion.
If you're plus size and you're struggling, you're thinking, I can't wear a sexy bra. I can't find something that makes me feel comfortable, feel like the high power woman you are, you can.
You can.
In all sizes.
The options are available.
Yeah,
you can. Okay. I see that. All right. Do you still have one more?
Yes, one last one. I could have carried more, but I just carried the most important ones for today.
Okay.
So this is the strapless bra.
Yes.
The most, I think the most loved bra.
Yes, and sought after.
Yes. So this is a strapless bra. As you can see, it's padded. So this one is padded to kind of lift your boobs and shape them properly.
All right.
Just to look sexy.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you're going to remove
You're going to detach this.
Yes. Yeah.
And then most strapless bras have a silicone lining for that maximum hold.
Yes.
So that even if you're moving, if you're dancing, if you're jumping or you're doing cartwheels, it still holds. Still holds.
Still holds everything together.
Yeah,
doing
and
cartwheels.
then the strap is
detachable. Okay. Yeah. And then it's inside, what is that like? Because I can see,
Okay, so most bras, even this one, have a sort of cotton lining inside because we all sweat.
Yes.
So this is kind of to hold the sweat, to absorb the sweat. Sorry.
Okay. I see that. And then this is not heavily padded.
It's not heavily padded.
Now, my question is, so then does the size of the breast matter when it comes to either, and you said this earlier, you said you advise against padded bras.
Yes.
But at the same time, there are some people who are like, but I need people to see there's something.
I have boobs.
There's something going on. So they will go for the heavily padded bras. So then what role does the size of your boobs matter when it comes to, selecting the perfect bra? In this case, what you said, it needs to be just right.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're going for the padded bras, go for your actual size.
Okay.
Your actual size.
Okay.
If you're, like for me, I'm a 38J, I'd go for the 38J.
Okay.
And because I am busty already, I won't go for something that's heavily padded. I'll go for slightly padded or a molded bra.
Okay.
Yeah, a molded bra is a bra that's padded, but you can, like this, you can fold, it feels very light.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. Okay.
If you have your perfect size, you know your actual bra size, you can wear the padded bras.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. But just be mindful. Just be mindful of the same. Doc, Faith mentioned that there's women who are medically advised not to wear wired bras, right? Why is that? And what are some of the things that influences that decision?
Well, even before we go there,
okay,
I think this is a very important topic for the men out there.
Absolutely.
Because we can now see different type of
bras. And bras for different occasions.
I'm sure they will have a lot of questions.
Please ask them. You guys are here.
For them, because what is the advantages of all this to them? You get.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, even as we head to Valentine's, probably you'll know what to buy, and so that you don't just take something that you might
somebody pay you.
Umepeleka ile ya breastfeeding now.
Yes.
When we come back to the wires,
yes.
Well, the wires usually most of the time they have some discomfort, and if it's not well fitting, again, it might lead to a lot of pain. Yeah, for some people. Then there are people who have issues with their chest.
All right.
For example, they've been ailing chest infections on and off. They would be advised not to wear wired, because at some point you will never know, you'll never tell what is causing the pain. Okay. Is it the wire or is it the infection? There are people who also have allergies to these wires. We have seen people with allergies to copper, sometimes even gold. So if at all you wear, we never know what is in that, what material is used
to make
for the wire. So at the end of the day, you are told to avoid it if necessary, because there are people you will go and examine, ladies, that you will realize that there is some type of rash that is that is formed around there, where the wire usually is placed. So it's important that somebody knows what kind of bra that they should use.
Okay.
If they need to avoid the wire, then they need to avoid it completely.
That's true. Yeah. I see that. And also something else, posture. Right? Because like you said, some people might wear ill-fitting bras, and that again tends to affect all aspects. And like you said, mental health, because if you don't feel good, your confidence, is affected, your self-esteem as well is affected. They usually say you need to feel beautiful and comfortable from the inside, and then outside. So can we talk about then how, say, like wearing an ill-fitting or well-fitting bra can have an impact on one's posture?
When you wear tight bras that are very uncomfortable, what happens is sometimes they might even block the lymph nodes. Sometimes, and the lymph nodes usually these are like a drainage system where we need the body drains impurities and dead cells and all that. Yeah.
All right.
So if at all they are blocked, this might lead to other things, other problems.
All right.
Even the blood vessels sometimes. When you wear so tight bras, especially for bigger women, and you wear tight bras, what will happen is you might slightly block the blood vessels. Now, when you do this, even your movements will be hindered. Everything will want to go the same way. If I have low blood flow in my brain, what happens is even my thinking slows down. So this is very important when you wear. Even if let's just take an example of shoes. If I wear tight shoes that are not fitting well, what happens? I can't do my things the normal way. So it's important that you wear bras that are very well fitted.
Okay.
Apart from that, we have skin irritations. When you wear very tight bras for long, some people will even sleep with them. I know we discourage that. You will realize that there are ladies with some lines, that are just marking
or a deep. Like the strap, when we want that lift, and then we pull the strap and then there's a dip here and
there's
dip here.
Dip there. So that also will irritate the skin, and you'll have discoloration, sometimes irritation.
Absolutely.
And this is not, this won't be a healthy thing to do.
Absolutely. I see that. But Faith, have you ever encountered women who say back pain? I struggle with back pain just because I cannot get the best bra for me?
Yes, we do. Actually, daily.
So are there some things that then you advise based on, again, several factors that we've mentioned earlier, just to help them not only feel comfortable and get the proper support that they need, but also help with, the back pains?
as you've noticed, with every bra I pulled up, the straps are very thick.
Yes.
Very thick. This is to for bras, this part gives 80% support, the band, and then these ones offer 20% support. Yes. So if you're busty, like for me, if I wear something that has thin straps, they'll tend to dig into my shoulders. Yeah, so I'll get the shoulder pain and the back pain.
Yes.
Yeah, and then if, let's say, I am busty, and then I'm wearing something that is very loose, like here it's very loose, so I'm giving my shoulders all the work of lifting my breast tissue up, so that begets the back pain, the shoulder pain, the neck pain. And then if I'm busty and I'm wearing something very tight here, that also like it constricts your back, so the back pain.
You feel the back pain.
Yeah.
And you know, it's very important because most of the time you'd say, it's just bra. Quite what's the big deal, right? But what we don't know is affects our general, you know, well-being, from, like Dr. mentioned, mental health, all the way to our physical health. So it's important for all of us to really just ensure and learn how to get that perfect bra. Now, as we talk about the perfect bra, so then how do I know my size? And a lot of the times women struggle with that, right? And we tend to focus on the cuff and forgetting the band, right? So do you want to show us? We have a mannequin over there. And even as she does, as she moves, Daktari, so like we said, the $1 million question, that is, can wearing a wired bra cause breast cancer, right? So help us. Is there a myth? Is there a misconception? What is it? Is there some level of truth to it? Well, as Faith moves? Yes. You can just leave them over on the chair, no worries.
We know that there's a lot of myths around that. And sometimes we even use breast wires or bras that have underwires to help ladies or women who have undergone mastectomy.
Yes.
Yeah, because they give that posture, that the firmness. Yeah. So one, I have to clarify that is not true.
That's not true.
That's not
does
true.
not cause breast cancer.
It does not cause breast cancer. It might cause irritation here and there. It might be tight, but breast cancer is not one of the causes. That is not one of the causes that could lead to breast cancer.
Okay.
We see breast cancer being caused by things like hereditary factors, environmental factors, and breast wires are not one of them.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Then I'm happy that you've set that record clear. All right, Faith, go ahead. What influences the size? Because like you said, there's 38D, 38J, 38K. I'm like, okay. All right. So what informs that?
Okay. So as I had said before, the most important part of a bra is the band here or here.
Yeah.
So when you want to know your perfect bra size, you use a tape measure, like the one I'm holding, on the inch side.
Okay.
So you measure around your band here, like that. As you can see for this mannequin, she's a band 26.
Okay.
And this part of the bra, they come in even numbers.
Okay.
So 26, 28 onwards.
Yeah.
And then to know your cup size, you take the tape measure as well around the fuller cup, the fuller part of your breast, which is normally around your nipples.
All right.
So as you can see for this mannequin, around nipple to nipple, she's a 34. So to determine the cup size, because it doesn't come in numbers, it comes in alphabets.
Yeah.
So I'll take the 34, so I'll count backwards to the 26 that I got here.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9-inch difference translates to this mannequin is a 26 band and a G cup.
Okay.
Yeah. So the inches between your band size and the fuller part of your breast is what determines your cup size.
Wait, so the alphabet, like you said, 26?
She's a 26 here and a 34 here. So on my tape measure, I'll go to the 34 and then I'll count backwards to the 26. The number of inches I get determines the cup size.
Okay, but the G part, like how did you get to the alphabet?
Okay, so the cup sizes start, the smallest is an A cup. an A cup is someone who has a 1 inch difference between here and here. So if I measure here and I measure here and there's a 1 inch difference, that's an A cup.
Okay.
And then the B, 2 inches.
Okay.
C, like that. And then when you get to D, there's a D and there's a DD.
Yes,
yeah.
We'll come to that, but let's speak a call and then we'll come back to then understanding the double Ds in the singles, right?
Yeah.
We have a caller, Michael, from Nairobi. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning. Hi, Winnie.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. My name is Michael from Nairobi.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Are these push-up bras which ladies wear healthy?
Sorry, could you speak up, Michael?
I'm saying, are these push-up bras which ladies wear healthy?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Faith, did you get that?
Yes.
Okay, or do you want to answer him?
Yes.
Okay, go
for
ahead.
me. The push-up bras, it's healthy if you're wearing, again, it all comes down to the perfect size. If you're not wearing a bra that is not your, if you're wearing a bra that's not your size, it might be, it is very unhealthy. Yes.
Okay.
And it also makes you look very...
Yeah.
kind of disheveled. No offense.
I see that. But no, really, I hear his concern because for a lot of women, you remember what we said earlier on, we want that lift. We want everything to get to
your chair, to your face. Yes, yes.
So I really understand his concern. And thank you so much, Michael, for calling us. Keep calling. The lines are officially open. I mean, they were open since we started the show. So use them. Ask any question that you have as far as understanding, the bras and how they impact in one way or the other, general well-being and breast health in this case. But also use our WhatsApp number, that is 0112 500 400. And again, ask any question or share your story or a comment as well. So to the double digits and the single digits and the triple digits as well. How do we arrive at that?
So when you get to D, D is a 5-inch difference. So if I measure your band and around your nipple and there's a 5-inch difference, you are a D cup.
Okay.
So now, before I move on, there's one thing we've come to realize. Most Kenyan women think D and DD are the biggest cup size.
Yes.
It's not.
Okay.
They are the smallest.
You mentioned K.
Yes, I did. I'm a J.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you come to the shop, like if you come to our store and you tell us, we ask you, what's your bra size? You tell us a 40DD. We normally tell you no.
No,
outrightly.
that's not true.
Some people get offended, but we usually tell them, I'm not, like, if I tell you you're ready, we show them the bras.
All right.
We show them the D, and you're like, oh, okay, this is very small for me. So we put them through the process, we measure them, we give them their bra size, and they're completely satisfied.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and you were talking about that. And also, can one do the measuring themselves at home?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You don't have to go to, I don't know, you look for nanny, go to a doctor
no.
to help you understand that. So you can do that at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you were talking about the double digit and the and onwards, right?
Yes. So the D is a 5-inch difference, and then after the D, there's a DD.
Okay.
So the DD is a 6-inch difference. And then the F, the FF. So the double digits depend on the inches, the number of inches I get between your cup sizes. So let's say I measure you and you have a 12-inch difference.
All right.
That comes to the HH cup, like that. Yeah.
All right.
So it's determined by the inches I get between your band size and your cup size.
Now, most of women, the biggest concern is now finding a well-fitting bra that's both the cup and the band align. Majority of us, we have a problem with the band. Okay, so the band, so I might find my perfect cup size, but then the band is big. Me, okay, so the band is bigger. Or you might find a well-fitted, what is it called, the band, but then the cup is small. Right. So what is that? How then do we tackle that? Do you buy the one that fits the cup and then you go reduce the band?
No.
What happens?
So as you had, if you go, you can measure at home. You can self-measure at home before you go to anywhere to buy a bra.
Okay.
Just take your tape measure and follow the procedure. Measure your band, measure your nipple to nipple. Then the sizes you get, I'll just quickly run through them. The A, 1-inch difference, the B, 2-inch difference, C, 3-inch difference. So the D, 5-inch difference, D, 6-inch difference. So the number of inches you get, you You can. I don't know how I will say them all because it's a long list.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. So the number of inches you get is what determines. So let's say most of the time, if it's either a 9-inch difference, which is a G cup, or a 10-inch difference with the GG cup, H cup is the 11-inch difference, and so like you follow the alphabet.
Okay.
You just write 1, A, 2, like that, and then you just determine your cup size.
And is this information also available online?
Yes,
just
it
in
is.
Case? Because
you
again,
can
like
Google
it's long,
yes,
right?
You can Google
and we
it.
might not go through all of them. And majority of the people don't actually get measured to get the perfect breath. They just go nipe yo. So I know my size is this, right? And then there's also the size difference in terms of so one, say for example, one wears a size 38, right? D or J or whatever, and then they're told you can also do a 36 double D.
Yeah.
Is that true or
yes,
is that misleading?
No, it's very
true. Okay.
Yeah, it's what we call in the bra world, we call it a sister size.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So like for me, I can wear, my actual size is a 38 here, a J on the cup.
Okay.
So let's say I start feeling the 38 is too tight for me. I'll go to a 40. But the cup won't remain a J.
Okay.
I'll move down to a HH.
I see.
Yeah. So if I increase here, I decrease here.
On this other side.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. All right. Doc, so understand, because like you said, hygiene plays a very huge role. And I'll also ask Faith this question as well. So then how often should women wash their bras?
First of all,
and what could happen if they don't?
I must say that I didn't know that wearing bras or fitting bras has a lot of mathematics.
It has a lot of mathematics. But before you answer, can we speak to Njoki and then come back to you, Daktari?
Yeah.
All right, we have a caller, Njoki, on the line. Good morning. Njoki, are you there? She's calling us from Nairobi. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Do you have a question?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
My question is, when you're choosing the size, the cup size, are you at that moment wearing something? Because, for example, if I have a sagging bra, from what point do I measure the cup size? Because she said you can measure it from the area of the nipple. So, for example, my boobs are hanging or sagging, yeah? Which point then will I measure from?
Good question.
Because the mannequin has a support from what we can see there.
Yes, very fun.
So for me, will I have to have something on, then I measure the cup size or what?
Okay. Thank you very much, Njoki. Really, really good question. Yeah, Faith?
Thank you.
Okay, so if you're at home and you want to measure your bra size, you just take your tape measure again, measure around your band. So I'll use myself now.
Okay.
I'm wearing a bra, so we advise you to wear a bra.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Even the ill-fitting one, you'll still
it's
get
still
your
okay.
measurement. Yes.
Oh, I see.
So you measure around your band size like that. Not too tight. Don't do that, because now that will make
like
you'll wear something very tight. Just comfortable.
Okay.
So I'll reduce it to something that is comfortable for me.
For you,
there.
okay.
You see, it can still move around.
Yeah.
And then what I get there is the 40 I had said.
All right.
And then I'll still measure around my nipple to nipple. Again, don't do that.
Yeah. Then you end up with a...
Yeah, you will buy a bra that will do this to your boobs.
Yeah.
So just comfortably around your nipples like that. Not too loose again.
Yeah.
Not too loose. Just right like that. Okay. And then you see what I get is a 50.
Okay.
So I'll take the 50. I'll count back to the 40. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All right.
So I can do a 40H. But because then it comes down to preference.
All right.
For me, if I do the 40, I feel like I'm not held the way I'd like here.
Want. Okay.
So that's why I do the 38J. But I can still do the 40H, but I prefer the 38 so that I can get
maximum support.
Not too loose, not too tight.
Most of us are very intimidated by the numbers, like 40, I 50, I 20. You know, we're intimidated by those numbers, but really it doesn't have to intimidate you, because the thing is get the perfect fitting bra. All right, Doc, sorry, we still have another caller on the line. David from Kuria, good morning. David, are you there?
Niko hapa. Habari ya asubuhi.
Salama sana. Unatusikia?
Nakusikia, na naongea kutoka Kuria East.
Aha.
Migori County, naitwa David Mwita Juma.
Asante sana kutupigia simu David. Do you have a question ama comment?
Kama tu, yani mimi nilikuwa naomba. Mimi ni shabiki sana wa baba. Na tangu ameenda pale katika kampeni zake hizi za Afrika. Hatujajua sasa percentage zake, yani
Asante sana David, and we understand your concern, but there's a very specific show that will help you with that. But for today, again, we're talking about something that we really all need to have the information. But asante sana for calling us, David. Really, really hear your concern, and we'll direct you to the correct show for that this morning. But Faith, can we speak to Doc and then come back to you to understand all the numbers and why they shouldn't intimidate us, right? So Doc, the question was it on hygiene? Okay, yes, on hygiene, yes. Take us through how often?
Well, proper hygiene usually helps a lot in terms of preventing infections, and especially for the breast feeding mothers.
Moms, yes.
One thing that we know is that most babies or most children will get infections from their mother's breast.
True.
So it is important that we take care of our cleanliness, and I believe that if you are a breastfeeding mother, then you should actually clean, or you should change your breast bras probably on a daily basis.
True. Yeah.
But if you're not breastfeeding on a normal situation, then it's important that you do 2 wears or 3 wears maximum.
Okay.
And after that, then you can change.
And is it like 2 or 3 wears consecutively? It's too.
It depends. It depends with one how you string it.
Okay.
And also the type of bra that you're having, and even the weather sometimes. Yeah?
True.
Because if you're in Mombasa, let's say a place that is very humid, and you wear one bra.
Consecutively 3 days, because Daktari said.
Then eventually the sweat and all that is going to lead to a lot of infections.
Infections, yeah.
So it's important that you do it at least twice or 3 times. That is 3 wears. Then you change.
It's like alternate. Don't, okay.
Now storage also is also another thing.
Okay, can we speak a call and then we come to storage? Okay. All right. Janet from Nairobi, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for calling us this morning. Do you have a question or a comment?
Yeah. It's a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, my question was, I'm in my late 20s, and some kind of, the bra that I've been wearing since I started wearing, the moment I wear them, you see the sides of my back, they are outside. I don't know why. Most of them get outside. They no longer fit me.
Oh, on the sides?
Wearing them.
Okay.
Yeah?
Is it on the sides that you're saying they hang outside? Am I at the center?
Okay. I have big back.
Okay.
But the moment I wear my bras, all of them, they get outside from the side.
Okay. And you said, so you're in your... Yes. So you said like in your late 20s, so the bras that you used to wear no longer fit now?
Yeah, even the one I'm buying right now, they don't fit me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm 20 years, you see. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Faith, what advice do you have for her?
First of all, the reason that happens, it's called a bubble boob. The reason that happens is most women tend to wear the wrong cup size for them. So it's not covering the whole breast tissue. Some are hanging outside. So that's why we really recommend knowing your actual bra size. Because what most women do, they go and they're like, oh, he nantosha.
Yes, and it looks really nice.
Women would go, some would go and just focus on the cup. Some would go just focus on the band. Because they've been wearing a bra, they're like, oh, this is too tight. So they think the next time I will buy a bra, I'll look for something loose. Which now, and they're not even considering the cup. And then there are women who, like maybe for her case, she'd be like, this one is not fitting my whole breast tissue, so I'll go for a bigger cup. Not considering
the band is loose.
Oh,
I see. I see that. Okay, and the beauty is, you said you can actually do the actual measuring at home, so that by the time you get to a store to buy your bra, you actually know
you have an idea.
You have an idea of your size. I see that, and thank you so much, for calling us with that very important question. Dr. You were talking about storage, and then we'll come back and then talk about the thickness of the strap as well, because we've talked about the band and the cup, right? Should it be a factor when it comes to selecting the perfect bra? But yes, storage, doc.
When we are storing this bras, it's important that you hang them in a place that they can
be airy. Yes.
Because if you put them in a place that is stuffy, it's very easy for them to acquire or to get contaminated.
All right.
That is one thing that is very, very important, and most people don't look at. And then you need to fold them also in a good way, in that now they don't lose the shape.
True. Well,
this is something that most people do when the moment they remove it, because they come from work, they're tired, they just throw them down. And then by the time they remember, so it's very, very important that you look at where you, or once you remove it, you put it in a place that you know very well that the hygiene is proper.
Okay.
So a question that I'll have for Faith is, why can't we just make bras that are adjustable?
Okay, I think we have Oh yeah, I see that. I think she's coming for the sports bra. Okay.
Every bra has two adjustable places. The straps on this part. If you want it too tight, bring it forward. If you want it loose, you bring it down. And then this part is the lifeline of a bra.
Yes.
So most times you find women, let me put this here.
Okay.
So most times you find women, they buy a bra and then they tie it to the very last hook.
You
shouldn't do that.
No?
No.
Why?
You shouldn't do that.
Maximum.
No.
No?
You're actually doing yourself an injustice by doing this. When a bra is new, brand new, you put it on the very first hook. The reason for this is the lifeline of a bra.
Yes.
So when it's new, it's already tight.
Yes.
That's the tightness.
Yeah.
When it's loose, when you move to this second one, you're mimicking the tightness that was here.
That was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you buy a bra and you put it here, you have no mimicking.
Yeah, like you're doing a disservice to it, because then again, when it becomes loose, there's no other way to help. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's okay. See, we learn every day right here on the show, because it's true. That is what most women do. We actually hook on the last one and not the first one. Doesn't matter whether the bra is new or not, and then we complain, you bra ditoshi.
Then sometimes clients would come to the store, they've bought a bra, it fits perfectly, but a day or two later they'll call in and say that bra is too tight. We usually ask them, where are you tying it to? Because you find if you buy a bra and it's new and you tie it to the very last, it becomes very tight.
Yes.
Extremely tight.
Yeah.
So if you put it here, it's comfortable for you at that point.
At that moment.
Yes.
I see that. I see that. Wow. Okay. We have Emmanuel on the line. Emmanuel from Nairobi. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for calling us. Do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
And my question is on also.
On what?
We have the women or ladies who are not blessed with rape, but would like to have or to put on a private sex. So what is your advice to us?
Wait, you said ladies who are not, who've lost weight. Okay.
They naturally doesn't have women, but they would like to put on price to make them sexy or look well, because it is just an outfit for a woman. What is your advice to us for women?
Okay, all right. Doctor, you want to take that up, Faith? All right, Faith, go ahead.
So on the point of you've lost weight, now you're not sure of what bra size to wear or how to dress your boobs correctly. We normally recommend you go for a fitting every 3 months. After every 3 months, you go get a re-measurement, like you're measured again, so that you know your bra size at that point. Let's say if you've been in the gym, when you went to the gym, you are at a 38H, and you feel like your 38H bras have become loose or small, they have a bit of space, you come in for a fitting again.
Okay.
You're measured, you're given now the bras that are your size at that point.
Okay.
Yes, and then maybe you've added weight. Let's say for most breastfeeding moms, they were a different size before birth, and then after birth they are a totally different size.
Yes.
So we also advise you come to be fitted at that point, so that you know your size after the baby has come.
I see that. I see that.
Yeah.
Hormonal changes, do they like affect breast sizes in one way or the other? Someone was actually talking about menopausal women, you know, as well, or even during our menses, you know, those times, where it's like big and swollen and painful, and then on these other days it's just like, okay, so can we talk about how then hormones sort of like impact, you know, our breast health and sizes as well?
We know that when we get to adolescent stage, most ladies or most girls will start developing their breasts. It means that they are developing due to the hormonal changes that they're experiencing at that time.
Yes.
This will increase, but the major thing or factor that causes breast enlargement or how big it is more in genetics. So you realize that genetically, if your family girls or ladies big breast, then it's more likely that you're going to have a bigger breast. If you have smaller breasts in your family, then it's more likely. With the question that the last question that was asked, if I understood it right, is there are these people with small breasts,
yes,
and they want to look like they have big breasts.
Yeah.
So he asked, like, are there kind of bras that can adjust that so that at least they look good and they feel confident?
They feel good. Yeah.
So I think Faith will...
and you mentioned this is something to do with like padded, but also the right amount of padding. But yes, just to answer him.
Okay, so every bra has a push-up effect. There's a medium push-up effect. There's the high push-up effect. So to know if your breasts are perfectly lifted, you just look between your shoulder here and your elbow. Your boobs are supposed to be right in the middle. Like you see, mine are right in the middle of my shoulder and my elbow.
Okay.
Now for women who want their boobs to be like lifted high up, there's a specific bra, it's padded, but down here, there's an extra padding. So that is the push-up bra. That is what they say, or we refer to as a push-up bra. You'll find your bra, it's padded still, but it has a heavy padding here. So that your boobs will sit on it and be lifted.
Okay, I see that. All right, so then as we bring this to a close, because unfortunately an hour is over and we need to end the show, we're talking about the strap, right? And you know, thickness, and you know, some are very, very thin. What influences that, and what is it that we need to be mindful of, and especially depending on the size of our breast. And also for adolescents and teenagers, I remember when we were young, you know, like Terry said, when your boobs are developing and all those things, there are some people who would wear, we used to call them what, boob tops, right? And others would wear, we told the pana usivae bra because it's all those things, right? So for these young girls, you know, in their adolescence, what would be your advice to them?
For your boobs or your daughter's boobs have just come out, we recommend a nicely a nice fitted boob top. Okay. Not just one off the rack, just something that is comfortable for her, so that it also, as her boobs are coming out, the shape of her boob, it doesn't what's it called? It doesn't interfere with that. Yes.
Others actually tend to hide it. You know, so you wear something that is very tight.
Like for me, when I was in my adolescent stage, my boobs didn't come like slowly. They
came.
I woke up one day and I had boobs, and I was like, wow. I didn't have a boob stage. What's it called?
Boob top.
Boob top stage. I don't even know. The boob top. I didn't have that stage. I went straight into bras.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
I see. Okay.
So it also depends, as the doctor had said, genetically, if all females in your family have big boobs. Like for me, my dad's side, we all have big boobs. So yes, my mother was already in the notion of she's going to wear bras. So I was introduced to bras.
Okay, from the onset.
Yes.
I see that. I see that. So don't hide. All right, and very quick on the straps and the tie.
On the straps, if you're busty, like for me, we recommend a thicker strap.
All right.
Because the boobs are heavy. They're really heavy. So you need the support here and the support here. So if you wear something that is not thick here, they tend to dig in, because you see your boobs are heavy. So you need them to be lifted up. So the thicker straps. And then there are women who are not, let's say, packy boobs, like for this mannequin, she has packy boobs. You can do the thin straps.
All right.
Because now the support will all
come
here.
from the band.
Yes.
I see that. Thank you so much, Faith. And Doc, to close this in like 10 seconds, because we literally need to be out. So then how can women prioritize their breast health, aside from just choosing the perfect bra for them? Very quickly, like 10 seconds.
Well, I think one thing that we're going to do is we need, as men, we need to come up with a formula on how to do this, because there's a lot of maths involved. Two is we need to make sure that we have clean bras, and we make sure that we check our breasts. Our breast health is our wealth. So if you have to ensure that you do regular checkups, and then apart from that, hygiene is very
important. I really, really like that. Thank you so much, Dr. Dr. Jerry Okello, medical doctor, and Faith Kevunto, bra expert from TT Kenya. Thank you so much for coming. We've learned a lot from today's conversation, and I'm happy that even a lot of men actually called in today to show interest that they need to also help, you know, their girls, their daughters, their wives, girlfriends, and every female who is around them to get that perfect fitting bra. So we say thank you to you as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on Trending Thursday. And we all know we do it easy, and tomorrow will be all about comedy then versus comedy now and content creation. You don't want to miss that. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.